A warm and enchanting welcome. So let's get going and take a look at the questions. Now, these questions are largely theoretical because the chapter is theoretical. NCERT questions, some of them are really very insightful, beautiful, and they involve good theory. These solutions will not only help you in appreciating the answers to these questions, but my target while discussing these questions is that they should be somewhat better than the routine printed solutions offered. A good conceptual approach regarding these should be available to you, and this is the target of discussing these questions to enhance your understanding and to give you accurate answers as well. There we are, and there we begin. The very first question, copper can be extracted by hydrometallurgy but not zinc. Explain. This actually is not a very correct question because actually in practice a huge quantity of zinc is extracted using hydrometallurgy. But then as you know, this is NCERT question, and NCERT and actual truth have some gap. First, I'll just offer a classical answer and then we'll examine why and how of what I'm saying. They're saying, they're mentioning a word called hydrometallurgy. What is hydrometallurgy? What is metallurgy? Metallurgy is the extraction of metal from the ore or from the minerals, right? So if we take the form in which any metal is found in nature, which is called a mineral or maybe an ore, from ore, if I'm able to extract a metal, that is metallurgy. And hydrometallurgy is used, the term hydrometallurgy is used when this extraction involves use of aqueous solutions. If water is used as solvent, and from aqueous solutions if I'm extracting a given metal, then that term which is used is hydrometallurgy. Now they are saying copper can be extracted by hydrometallurgy but not zinc. What is the explanation? Truth is, it's a wrong statement, so it's not a very good idea to explain this. But I would just repeat what NCERT says in case you have to write this in board exams and earn marks blindly, which is of course our target, some students would say. So personally I would differ, I would say science is our target, but nonetheless marks are important in exam. So as for stupid blind marks, we will say this. Copper has better tendency to form complexes as compared to zinc. I repeat, all these things are not very true. This is the answer which NCERT expects. If you write this in board exam, you will get marks. I repeat, I feel a lot of guilt saying these things because these are wrong statements. But then this is our education system, right? So the statement is number one, copper can form complexes more easily as compared to zinc. Number two, copper is much below zinc in electrochemical series. So, from aqueous solutions, it is much easier to reduce copper in copper metal as compared to zinc metal. So, since copper can be reduced with greater ease and it can go in the solution with greater ease again because it can form complexes more easily, so it goes in solution and it is not very reactive, it's a noble metal, so it can be reduced more easily. That is why copper is extracted by hydrometallurgy and zinc is not extracted by hydrometallurgy. This is the official marks awarding but wrong answer to the NCERT question. Now you may say, what is wrong about this? It is everywhere on the internet. Every person writes such exams, such answers. Well, the statement itself is wrong. They are saying that zinc cannot be extracted by hydrometallurgy, as zinc is not usually extracted by hydrometallurgy. Any basic person associated with metallurgy can tell you that this is not really very accurate. Why? I'll just show you one very common and very classical reference. A very common reference could be Wikipedia. And I'm not saying Wiki is the only reference. I'm saying Wiki because many people can come to Wiki and check easily. I'll just show you this. If you just type zinc smelting, that means extraction of zinc, and you go for methods. Now, I have not written Wikipedia, so this is not me alone, but then I think I have the support of the entire world with me. Just look at this. The electrolysis process, also known as hydrometallurgical process or Rost-Leach electrowin process or electrolytic process, is more widely used than pyrometallurgical process. they are themselves saying that hydrometallurgy is used more widely as compared to pyrometallurgy. Pyrometallurgy is when you heat it, boil it, evaporate it, blah, blah, blah. As compared to that, this is much better. So ultimately, hydrometallurgy is used for extraction of zinc, right? Yes, it is majorly used. But then NCERT says it is not used. Why? That NCERT can know the best. As far as I understand chemistry, this is not a correct statement anyways. So why are you saying this? You're confusing us. I'm not confusing you. I'm telling you the truth. You deserve to know the truth. And if NCERT hopefully learns this, then in future editions they may correct it. But they may or may not. They are very proud and vain people. So I really don't care. This is the answer.